All right, good evening, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. And I decided this year, since I really like to communicate on microphones, it's something I enjoy doing, that I'm going to be the MC for both the introduction to band students, which are sitting right now, and the concert band. Our introduction to band, the word introduction, we all know this is their first year performing. And so the sound that they produce is an exploration sound. It takes time and effort to put forth a mature sound over the years. So the students have been working really hard. But if you look at the introduction to band, today's group is a little smaller. Next year's concert band, I have 48 students, of which these students are part of it. There are about 10 students that would be here tonight, but they can't make it. So we have these students participating, and if you notice, there's no tuba, one of the greatest instruments in the world. And since there is no tuba, besides being the MC, I'm going to become an artificial tuba player back here. So it'll be kind of interesting. I'm back here playing keyboards, and the kids over there with no conductor in front. So if it looks kind of strange to you, it is. But the kids know what to do and when to stop. So basically, this introduction is give you an idea of where your child is at, because you get to hear them play one instrument at home. Now you get to hear what it's like for me in my class when I get to hear all of them play. And you get an idea of the various types of sounds that our students can produce. So introduction to band. Can you stand up? Stand up, please. All right. All right, you may sit. And I tell the kids, if you get nervous, just look at the clock or smile a lot. Take deep breaths. These are things that we as musicians, over the years, we try to do so that we can play well. Anyway, the students are going to do 5 short numbers, and you have a program that has each of the songs. The first song is a very short arrangement of Anne McGinty's Cambridge Overture. And it may be done in less than a minute, but that's their first song. And then the kids will have a little fun after each song. I will introduce some of the sections, because even though we have a lot of parents that may have had music experience, we may have some that have never played an instrument before, but always was curious about all these funny looking instruments in the band and what it sounds like. So the kids will have a little demonstration on some of these instruments. All right, we hope you enjoyed the introduction to band. We're doing Anne McGinty's Cambridge Overture. Did it sound that way the first day they brought their instrument home? It probably had a different wonderful sound to their instrument, like, what is that I'm hearing? Because I was the same way too. And Mr. Harris, the band director here, he probably was the same thing too when we first started playing. What are you playing? So you can hear throughout the year, the student sound has gotten a little bit better. It's a simple piece, and it doesn't require them to play very high on the instrument. Just make sure they have a lot of airstream going through their horns. Now, for those of you who are not musically inclined or have no idea, if I gave you a test, what is the names of these instruments, which I may ask you to fill out a survey again to test you, which means if you don't pass, you can't leave. You have to sleep here tonight. So, we have a section called the clarinets. Clarinets, can you hold your instruments up in the air? Yes, hold it straight up. As you can see, the color is black, and it's silver, nickel-plated. They play on what's called a single reed. And the interesting thing about playing woodwinds is that when you cover the tone holes, hopefully, cross your fingers, the notes come out. And if it doesn't come out, you're going to hear a nice squeak to the sound. Sometimes when we hear clarinets and they're playing high notes, we call them the geese instruments running around the yard, because it's a high-pitched instrument. So, which student in the clarinet would like to demonstrate? Oh, Avery. And Avery Harris, the father, is a band director, so the genes, you can tell, has carried on to the daughter. So she's going to do a rendition of... Okay. Here's Avery Harris. So that was the clarinet from the woodwind family. Our next selection is a piece called by Ryan Nolan, who basically wrote this band book that we're playing on. The piece is called The Good Life. We hope you enjoy it. The next instrument group, could you raise your instrument up in the air, the flutes? And Noah was absent, so he has no idea I'm asking him to demonstrate the flute. Noah, could you play something on the flute for us, please? Thank you. Thank you, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. What was the first instrument that you heard today? Clarinet, very good. So far you're doing well in the test. All right, our next song is a song that we just picked up playing about 2 weeks ago. Because there was another piece we tried to play and we were having some challenges on it. So I came across a Chinese folk song found on their book, page 84, called Crescent Moon Rising. Kind of cute little piece. The kids are going to play this piece twice. First time they're going to play it as full band individual sections, full band individual sections. Second time they'll play it as a full band. All right, so it's called Crescent Moon Rising, a Chinese folk song. Right, the third instrument group is one of my favorites because I grew up playing this instrument, and it's the tenor sax. It's one of the sweetest, romantic sounding instruments that you could play. And if you ever wanted to capture the hearts of a girl, learn the saxophone. It's a great instrument. Unless you have neighbors that don't appreciate what you're playing, and if you understand what I mean. But anyway, the saxophones, can you guys hold up your instruments? All right, so now we're gonna have Craig play the beautiful sound on the tenor sax. So I'm being biased when I say the saxophone is probably the greatest instrument next to the tuba. I think tuba is number one, but saxophone comes very close second. Our next piece is a Jamaican piece, and it's called the Banana Boat Song. And I tell the kids it's a boat filled with bananas, and they always laugh at that. So anyway, it's called the Banana Boat Song, a Jamaican classic. We hope you enjoy it. Right, what was the first instrument you heard today? Second instrument? And the third instrument? Oh, you guys are right on. The last, well, we have more than one more group, but we only have one more song to play, so there's a powerful sounding instrument in the band. I think one of the most popular instruments outside of playing drums, which a lot of students like, is the trumpets. One of the most powerful instruments that a lot of times they play a lot of the melody, so that may attract a lot of students to want to play that instrument. So trumpets, could you hold up your instrument? So all the other instruments you heard was all woodwinds. Here's our first instrument in the brass. And basically a lot of those instruments require using 3 fingers. They don't have to use all their hands, all their fingers to play notes. So it's a powerful sounding instrument, and I forgot who's the person demonstrating that instrument. Okay, you put it down. Who's supposed to demo the instrument? All right, Nathan, play something for us. Take a deep breath. And if you did hear that slightly gargling sound, there's a little bit extra condensation that's building up in the trumpet. So that's so you know what happens after he plays or students play with all that condensation? They gotta release it in the trash can. Kids think of it as spit, and I say no, it's condensation. So our last selection for today is an upbeat piece, a rock piece called Indigo Rock. Yeah, I keep saying it, Indigo, Indigo, Indigo Rock. They're always correcting me. You know how kids are correcting the teachers. They want to see us make mistakes. So we hope you enjoy this last piece for tonight. Thank you. So next year, the students, when they come back to school, they buy the uniforms and they begin the process of being a part of the concert band. And we get to play parades and a lot of sit-down performances. So this is the building block. This is where it starts. And the next group you're going to hear is the polished group of what the successes they had as 6th and 7th and 8th graders. So introduction to band, thank you very much. Thank you, audience. Appreciate it for your time. Introduction to band, take all your music and instruments. The band room door will be open. I see someone walking up there. So go ahead and put your instrument away. And while they're doing that, the concert band will be getting ready. So introduction to band parents, if you want to stay and hear what the concert band sounds like, by all means, please do so.